What's up, gamers? Hope you're all doing well. With the launch of the gameplay reveal for Apex Legends Arenas for Apex Season 9 or Legacy, we've had so much good news come out of it, but we want to talk about everything that everyone's been talking about on Twitter. Some people are obviously concerned, but most of it is good news. Craziest of it all is that someone is actually returning to the Apex scene after leaving for quite a few months. We're going to talk about it all today, so make sure to click like, click subscribe, because... yeah. So first off, we had a really cool tweet. Apex Legends News actually said this on Twitter, said we got a chance to play the new Arenas mode for Apex Legends. It was an absolute blast. Ask us any questions about Arenas, Valkyrie, or anything about Season 9, and we'll answer as much as we can. We actually got a lot of good questions and a lot of good news, and many of you probably have been wondering about this new season and some things that people actually were not happy about. So a lot of people like myself love that when a new legend comes out, we like for them to automatically be a part of the meta because it really brings the hype around that character and the new season. Well, someone asked, do you think that Valkyrie is meta? And they actually replied saying strong, but her abilities have some downsides. You can't shoot or use nades while jetpacking, and the jetpack is very, very loud. Also, her tactical doesn't do a lot of damage. It's more of a stun like an arc star, but it doesn't last that long. And some people seem to genuinely be upset about this because people like this guy were saying that you can't shoot in the air, but yet in the trailer, Valk was using the bow midair, misleading content. Please fix Respawn. Now, obviously, we're going to have to see how Valk actually just plays whenever we get our hands on the new update, but a lot of people seem to just be commenting like, so you're just a floating target. Nice, that's going to be good. Also, very loud usually equals more sound bugs. And I always love reading these because I love how people are so quick to jump to a conclusion when they've not actually play tested it for themselves. Now, I do understand their concerns. Obviously, I think that Valkyrie is going to have some bugs, just like every other update has bugs. Season Legacy is gonna have bugs. I'm sure the arenas won't work perfectly when they come out. We're gonna have to test all of these things out first before we just start saying for sure that this is going to be a bad legend. But there was also some good news with that. So many people have been asking me about ranked arena modes and will they be coming? And yes, confirmed by Apex Legends News on Twitter right here. Someone asked, was there a rank system for it, or was it just like casual 3v3s? And they replied and said ranked arenas is coming in a future update. Now, this led to an awesome discussion because I was able to reach out to someone over at EA/Respawn for the competitive scene. I talked about this in my last video, but unfortunately not a lot of people saw it because yeah, my channel's dying. But I reached out to the guy who is over the competitive scene for Apex Legends, and I asked him, would there be a separate competitive scene for Apex Arena, or would it just be simply the BR still? And he said it was something that they were looking into, but it wasn't for sure one way or the other. But they said that they were open to it. So if you've ever wanted to go pro in Apex, but you feel like it's too late, now may be your second chance. Also, someone was asking me, and yes, all of the stat badges and trackers are all separate for the arena mode. But what's super crazy is that this all must be so good that it's actually bringing some old people back. We have one in particular who's been talking about this on Twitter. I thought it was pretty funny because we've seen this person not really know what exactly game they're going to settle on, but I think this person definitely should have always stayed on Apex simply because he was so good. Not only that, people loved his tips, people loved his gameplay. He had insane accuracy, insane movement. So I'm super glad to tell you right now that we actually had an announcement on Twitter today. Hopefully it doesn't make me eat my words, and that is Quake V is actually returning to Apex. And if you don't know who Quake V is, then something is insanely wrong with you. He has over 100,000 subscribers on YouTube, one of the biggest tips channels for Apex Legends and gameplay channels that was out there at the time. He quit over a few months ago because he was sick of Apex, and with the new launch of Arena, it's bringing a lot more new players and bringing a lot of players back. He started by saying this on Twitter today, saying, yeah, after that gameplay trailer, I'm definitely coming back. Gotta shake the rust off until the new season gets here. Also, that Webster swing through double cork Wraith did for the victory screen was beautiful. And why is this important? Well, Quake's not just your average guy who left. He was one that left because he genuinely hated the game so much. Before he left, he had so many issues with Apex and genuinely did not enjoy getting on to play the game like at all. So with all of this new content coming, it's doing a great job by bringing new content, new players, old players back. So this is a really good thing for the future of Apex as it is setting itself up to be future proof. And lastly, this is the gold nugget part of the video. This one's going to be a little bit longer than normal of gold nuggets, but it's something you definitely want to stick around for. We have a hot topic that needs to be discussed, and I need your opinion down below. So make sure to comment below what you think, and I'm going to give you what I think, and it's going to be a very strong opinion, so I need you to bear with me. This literally just happened to me about 25 minutes ago. I was playing ranked with iLoot Games, and we ran into a team that was doing this challenge you may have seen on YouTube in the past. and that is bronze to masters. Now, generally, when this challenge is done before first by Timmy and actually did really well, this usually is a solo queue challenge. So I was playing ranked with iLoot Games and we ran into a team that was doing this. Unfortunately, though, it wasn't just your average team. It was actually an organization that competes in ALGS quite often. You probably would know them if you pay attention to the esports scene whatsoever. And I don't want to call their name out because of that reason, because I'm not trying to spark any controversy or really bash them, although I don't really like what they did. And it wasn't only just what they did, it was just how they were doing it. But ever since Timmy did this and really blew up, it seems like so many people are trying to copy Timmy and do exactly what he did, hoping that it will give them a lot of views. Now, you have some people that are doing it the right way, if you're going to do it, if there even is a right way, and that is by solo queuing. And then also they're just doing it because it's a fun activity. It's something they can interact with their stream with. And I totally get that. But then you have your Apex Predators that are in the ALGS tournaments that are not that big of streamers that are actually 3-stack smurfing for bronze to masters. Now you may think, oh, this is just a bronze to masters challenge. That's all cool and fine and dandy. But the problem is we have normalized being okay with smurfing, and not only smurfing, but apparently in this case, Apex Predator 3-stack smurfing in lower level lobbies. This is a conversation that Loot and I had just had, is the fact that when Apex first came out, everything was so frowned upon and shamed upon if you were smurfing. If you were caught smurfing, then you were a loser. But now we've treated it as, oh, it's so cool, you're so good if you can do it, and we really have normalized this thing that we've deemed in the past to be so bad. So what's your opinion on this bronze to master challenge? What do you think of it? Obviously, I don't mind Timmy doing it because, like I said, also he was the first one to do it. He was doing it solo queue. He was doing it a right way, if there was a right way, and I really had no problem with him doing it. And I don't even have that big of a problem of other people that are bigger that are doing it themselves just to interact with their community. But when people are trying to do it specifically for clout, and especially 3-stacking that are Apex Predators, 3-stacking, really? I cannot justify that. To me, this is an absolute dog move to do. So I'm interested in your guys' opinion. Let me know down in the comments, what do you think of the people doing the bronze to master challenge, and what do you think of people 3-stacking doing it? What do you think of people that are just doing it for clout? What do you think of people that are doing it just to interact with their community? I'm interested to know what you think down in the comments below. Like I said, it's just weird that we used to talk so much trash about these people that would smurf, and especially 3-stack smurf, and now it's cool. Now we've just deemed it as content, and because we've had one person that blew up doing it, now everyone's doing it. So now it's so common for bronze, silver, gold, platinum, diamond players to constantly have to play against these high-level players, not because they were rightfully put in that ranked game, but because so many people are smurfing trying to do this challenge that used to be so frowned upon. So I don't know, let me know down in the comments what you think. If you guys did enjoy this video, make sure to like, thumbs up the video, subscribe to the channel, because my channel is absolutely dying, and if you subscribe, it would literally help me so much. Just one subscriber helps a young boy named JMeyels, whose videos are cringe and very annoying to some, but he strives daily knowing that there is a community somewhere deep down that loves him, or maybe not. All right guys, I'll see you in the next one. It's Viber Die Only Positivity. Make sure to join the Discord down below. Also, if we hit 50k subs, like I said, I'm going to be running 2 miles on my second channel and probably videoing it. And well, I will video it, but I'll probably die and you'll get to see that, so that's cool. Also, I'll be launching my merch, so make sure to subscribe. I'll see you all in the next one. Have a great rest of your day, and peace. Oh, and I also forgot to tell you that there's a way you can get a guaranteed heirloom and win every single match that you play in Apex Legends, and it's so simple. You just use code JMeyels at checkout at Glytch Energy in the link down below. Get you some iLoot aim assist, get you some god mode. I promise you, you're gonna go crazy. Don't act surprised. You knew this was coming, but before you doubt it, you need to try it. I'm telling you, I have so many people in my community that use it, that try it, and they love it. Trust me, it's worth it. All right, I actually gotta go. It's 1:35 in the morning. Later, Gators. Peace.